Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you the products I have been loving this month. I have a crap ton of products here, so we're just going to get right into it. So we're going to start off with makeup removal. I bought these because of Nicole Guerriero because, excuse me, I'm also reshooting this because the first time I shot it, I didn't feel good while I was shooting it, so I was like, let me reshoot the whole thing and just I'm wearing a fun look today, so why not? So let's just jump right in. So I bought these makeup remover towelettes because of Nicole Guerriero because I found that I do like the e.l.f. ones, and I know I mentioned them in a favorites video, and I feel like that I have like a couple of favorites that have now become duds. It's funny like how things you think that you love, you're kind of like blinded by like other people's influences by them, and then you find that it's not the right thing for you. It's not like I hate the e.l.f. ones, I just find that they don't work for my skin because they irritate my skin a little bit. I have not touched them since I bought these, so because Nicole Guerriero mentioned these, I went out and bought them, and I went through one and I restocked on 2 packs recently, like a week or so ago. So I got the Neutrogena makeup remover cleaning towelettes refill pack, and these are amazing. Like, they're so hydrating, have so much moisture in them, get your makeup off really fast. I love them. Honestly, you should go out and buy these. These are probably only $2 more than the e.l.f. ones, but you get 25 towelettes in here, and the e.l.f. ones you get 30 or maybe even 20, but this is 25. So they all last you at least almost a month. Like this is like 3.5 weeks or something, but these are great. I love them so much. Then I'm going to touch on skincare really quickly, and then we'll jump into the makeup items. So I have recently been switching over to Lush products for my face. I do love my MAC skincare, but I bought this specifically because Manny MUA and Young Wild and Polish raved about it, so I was like, okay, I think I need to go out and try this. Also, my best friend uses Lush products to wash her face, and she says that she loves them, so I have been using them and I've been loving them. So the first one of them is a full size and the other two are samples. So the first one is the Aroma Water Toner Water. This is awesome. I've been using it so much. It smells amazing. And I've been using it every day to tone my face after I wash my face. I know I am using this over my MAC toner, and you can't tell how much is actually still in here. But I've used probably at least a quarter of this, but it is just so hydrating. It feels so good. The spritz is so awesome on this. It gets all over your face, and it's really amazing. And my blemishes have really subsided because of this, because Young Wild and Polish claimed that she didn't get any more blemishes after using this, and I've been using it too, and I've been honestly finding that I get a lot less blemishes now, and now it's that time of the month, and I've only been breaking out a little bit here, but that's about it. So it clears up like after the next day after I use this. So I love this stuff. And then two are samples, because one of them is pretty expensive because it's a moisturizer. So I did go to the Lush store in the city recently, and he told me what I should be using on my face, because I said I want to use an exfoliator on my face and my body. So I did get a body exfoliator, but I also got a deeper cleanser for my face, because he said you can double this up as using this as a face cleanser and as a exfoliator, but it gets a deeper clean every day when you use it. So I got the Dark Angels Face and Body Cleanser, and it's a kohl. As you can see, it's a black kohl. It smells okay. It's like bearable, so it doesn't smell too much like kohl, but it also has black sugar in it. And with people with eczema or people with sensitive skin like me, because I do have eczema, you're supposed to use sugar scrubs as opposed to salt scrubs, because salt scrubs are too rough for people who have sensitive skin. So I told him like I wanted to also use this sugar scrub for my body, and he said you should use one on your face too. So he gave me this, and I've been using this ever since I got it from the city like last week. I haven't ran out of this yet, and it's awesome. And then I also got the Lush Vanishing Cream Moisturizer. Oh my god, this stuff is awesome. It smells really good. I actually already went through a sample of this. This is actually my second one, and I actually have a bigger one now, so hopefully I won't go through this too fast. But this is awesome, and I've been using it every single day, and this is just as good as my MAC moisturizer. It might even be better because I find when I use this, it like vanishes like the dark circles under my eyes, and it's like, it's really, really good. So I've been just using Lush skincare, and it's amazing. So we are going to jump into the makeup items now. I think I'm going to talk about primers first. So the primers, of course, that I've been loving are two Smashbox ones. I can't get enough of Smashbox primers. I think that they're the best brand for primers. So of course, my holy grail one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. As you can see, I'm almost done with this. When I finish this and the other spray I'm going to talk about, I'm finally going to film another product I've used up video, but I haven't used up this and the other spray I want to talk about yet. But I'm almost done with this. When I use this primer, I use it more with like a foundation that's not as luminous like the Giorgio Armani, because I find it makes it look too dewy. But this is awesome for like my Dior or like the Too Faced. I used a new primer today, actually a different Smashbox primer. It's a sample one that I actually already really like, but I didn't want to include it in this because I only used it once. But I am including a highlighter that I've only used once that I fell in love with, even though I've only used it the first week of August, because obviously I'm talking about this in my first week of August, and I am including some products that I've only bought a couple of days ago, but hey, whatever. I'm putting it up in August. We're going to tell you what I've been using the first week of August. This is amazing. I love it. And then the other one is one that I fell in love with from my Ipsy Glam bag, but a lot of people love this primer, and I finally decided to pick up the full size because I was like, I really, really love this. So I got the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is awesome. I use it with almost every single foundation. I used it at least 2 or 3 times this week. I love this primer. And then also the one that I've been using the past 2 days, and I've also been really liking recently, is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the Smoothing Primer. This is actually really nice. It makes your foundation go on really nicely, so I've been using that a lot as well. Then I'm going to talk about eyeshadows. So, as to no surprise, I'm including this again in my favorites because I literally cannot stop using my Makeup Geek shadows. I don't know what it is. It's just like, for some reason, I feel bad or feel anxiety when I don't use these on at least 2 or 3 times a week. It's so weird. It's like I have to use them or I feel bad. It's just like, oh, I gotta use my Makeup Geek shadows. But I use the crap out of these. I love them. Like, I really want to get some of the foiled shadows, and I would just stick them in this palette underneath these, like just in another row, because I'm planning to get at least 5 of them, because that's literally the only other eyeshadows that I really, really want. But these are amazing. Like, people really were right about these shadows. I use them every day. I use Beaches and Cream as my base color every single day. And I know that Jaclyn Hill uses Peach Smoothie as her base color every day, but Beaches and Cream is good for my fair toned girls. And as you can see, I've already been hitting a little bit of the pan on the center because I've been using it so much. So these might be the first shadows I hit pan on because I use them so much. But I just want to show you the shadows that I've been using for my go-to natural look. I really want to film a tutorial on it, but so I put Beaches and Cream on the lid, one of my favorite colors. Then I go in with Creme Brulee on the crease, which is like the perfect crease shade. I absolutely love Creme Brulee. Then I go in with this, I believe this color, I think, on my, to darken up the crease with Frappe. And then I darken up the crease, the outer corners even more with Latte and Mocha. And then I use Vanilla Bean on the brow bone and then Shimma Shimma on the inner corners, and I just love that look. So I was using that a lot the past like couple weeks before this when I would just want to have a simple look but still have something on to make it look nice and pretty. I've been just using these for that, and I love them. So, and I just used Cinderella and Cupcake in my Get Ready With Me yesterday. I used actually all Makeup Geek shadows in my Get Ready With Me yesterday. So I love these so much. And then, of course, the other ones I've been loving are my ColourPop shadows. These are the ones that I got last month, and I think I did include these in a favorites video as well. But, of course, I love Sequin. Oh, and Game Face, which is this color here, and this is Sequin, which is like a pink metallic, rose gold metallic, oh my god, and then On the Rocks. These shadows are freaking amazing. If you don't have ColourPop and you're doubtful about getting them, you need them. ColourPop is amazing. They're my favorite brands next to Too Faced. Like, they literally have jumped up past Urban Decay, and they're just under Too Faced now. Too Faced is still my favorite, and my Makeup Geek shadows are amazing, but Too Faced is still my favorite brand, and ColourPop is my second favorite brand. I can't really rate Makeup Geek as a favorite brand yet, even though I do love their eyeshadows. I only own their eyeshadows, so I can't be biased. But look at this. Do you see this color? Like, they're amazing, and I really want to get my hands on the new shades that they released of the Ultra Matte lipsticks, but I'm just stopping to give you a second to admire the amazingness of these colors. Like, they're super pigmented. They literally come off like this on your eyes. Like, you cannot beat this formula. They're amazeballs. And then I've also been loving my ColourPop Where the Light Is palette by Kathleen Lights. I love Kathleen Lights. She's my homegirl. She's amazing. Blaze is definitely my favorite eyeshadow, like, ever. Like, I friggin' love this eyeshadow on the lid. It's probably my favorite lid color ever. I just wanted to show you the comparison between Game Face and Blaze. As you can see, Game Face is much more bronze toned than Blaze. Blaze is much more gold. So people were saying that they were really similar, but they're not at all. And then, like, I want to show you On the Rocks and Blaze. Blaze is much more like olive green toned, and On the Rocks is much more brown. So they're definitely unique shades in here. She did an amazing job. I use this quad at least once a week. I love these colors so freaking much. And then the last eyeshadows I'm going to talk about is a palette, but I've been really loving this palette. But I really love these shadows, but I kind of regret buying this one because I should have bought the Lolita palette instead, because I feel like I would have been able to do more looks with those shadows than this. Because I feel like I keep on doing the same look with this, but I love the results, so I'm like, whatever. The only reason why I kind of regret not getting the Lolita is because this is such an expensive eyeshadow palette. It's the most expensive eyeshadow palette I own, is the Marc Jacobs Lover palette. Now, I love these shadows. They're beautiful, but I just feel like it's a little bit of a... it's a favorite, but it's a regret, kind of. So I guess it's like kind of on the fence. But these colors are beautiful. I love using these. I just feel like I don't use the pink shades as much because they're not really everyday. But I really want to use this pink shade at some point to incorporate into some of my softer looks. So hopefully I'll be able to use those. But this bronze color is beautiful, and I love using it every time I use this palette. So I do love this palette. I think it's gorgeous, but I kind of regret not having the neutral palette. But again, I kind of wanted something different. But when I got it, then they were sold out of the Lolita at the time. So, sticking with the subject of primers before I talk about anything else, my favorite eyeshadow primer that's probably ever, it's the only one I own right now, but I am going to hopefully try the Smashbox primer and the MAC primer at some point, because Kathleen Lights loves the MAC primer, and Manny MUA and Young Wild and Polish love the Smashbox primer. But this I got because of Makeup by Tiffany D, and also because I tried out a sample myself and I fell in love with it. And that is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is amazing. Amazing. It's so freaking good. Like, this is awesome. Like, you need to go out and get this. If you go and get anything that I show you in this haul, it has to be this, because this is amazing. Keeps your eyeshadows in place, makes them super pigmented. I love this. So I've been using that every day, and I love it. And then I set it with this powder that I've been using every single day. I'll just mention the powder really, really quickly before I jump into foundations. I've been using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder every single day, and I absolutely love this. Sorry, my boyfriend's texting me and distracting me. But this is amazing, and it doesn't give off a white cast, anything like that. Keeps your makeup in place. I've been using it non-stop since I've gotten it. Haven't touched my NARS one, but I love it. Then for foundations. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about before I talk about my foundations is a mixing medium that I have been in love with, and I can't believe I didn't pick it up earlier. I know everybody and their mom had this before me, but I have been absolutely obsessed with the Sorry, the top's a little bit dirty. The Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. I don't even know how the top got so dirty, but I guess you can tell that I've used it, like, the shit out of it, honestly. But this is amazing, and it's so amazing for color matching. Like, as you can tell, my face matches my neck, and I barely had to blend it because I used something that matches my foundation. I'm wearing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm not including it in this favorites video because it's not my favorite foundation recently, but I've been wearing it more to see how I like it. I like it, but I don't love it. But I always mix it with this because the vanilla one is too yellow toned for my skin. And I also mix it with the other two foundations I want to tell you about, because those are either too yellow or too beige for me. So I've been mixing it with this, and it makes it the perfect shade and adds more coverage. I mean, like, who doesn't want more coverage? And so this is Amazeballs, and I love it. And then, of course, my go-to foundation still that I can't get enough of, this is my holy grail, is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I just love this. Like, I know there's mixed reviews about this, but some people absolutely love this. Like, most people absolutely love this, but some people, like, even Kathleen Light said that she didn't love it. She said it made her oily, and I get that, but I feel like I can wear this for so long, and it does not move. It looks beautiful still, makes me look luminous and like healthy, and I just absolutely love this. So this is still my go-to, my holy grail. And I've also been using my Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation recently and falling in love with this again. So this is definitely my other holy grail. And then I've also been using my NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I use this all the time when I go to the gym, or if I just want a really light makeup day when I get up early. Sometimes I just love putting this on, and this lasts so long. It lasts just as long as this. I feel like this is kind of the same formula. This might even be a little bit heavier than this because this is such a light foundation. Like, I use 2 pumps of this when I use the Custom Cover Drops, but this I only use 1 because it's a thick consistency, and this is amazing. I feel like this is kind of like a foundation too. This is so good. If you get one tinted moisturizer, it has to be this. It's amazing. Then for, let's see, for, let's do highlighters because highlighters make me so freaking happy this month. So there are 4 highlighters I want to talk to you about. Yeah, 4. So the first one I've been absolutely freaking obsessed with, that I can't believe that I spent the money on it, but I feel like it's worth every single penny because I've been obsessed with it. Like, I haven't been able to stop using it. I mean, I used it like I've used it like 6 times. I am using something different today. And then I did switch between like Becca. I've been using my Becca highlighters in this basically. So this is the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Starlight. I really thought that this wasn't worth the money, but this gives you the most beautiful glow to your skin. Like, I don't know what it is about this little tiny little powder, but for some reason it makes you look like you're glowing from within. And I don't know if that's just my hourglass, but I feel like when I use this, then that's what happens. So this is friggin' gorgeous, and I've been using it so much, so it's definitely a highlight favorite. Then the other 2 are by Becca. One of them, of course, is one that everybody owns, and the other one is a newer one that everybody and their mom are talking about, and that is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop. This highlight is life. It is so intense and so beautiful, and I love my intense highlights, and I think that this is friggin' gorgeous. It's this beautiful peachy champagne color that just reflects absolutely beautifully when you wear it, and I can't get enough of it. I think it's gorgeous. I've worn this so freaking much already. And then the other one is one that I'm pretty late to the train for this, but this is Gorgina. I might even love it more than this, and that is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Opal. This might be my favorite highlighter ever because it's so super intense. It's even more intense than my MAC Soft and Gentle. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Do you see how beautiful that is? I can't even describe the color. It's like a goldish brown. Goldish light brownish color. It is beautiful, and it works for anybody. I am obsessed with this. And then one that I'm wearing today that I just fell in love with. I didn't know that Cover FX made such amazing highlighters. This was in Candy Johnson's favorites video, and I fell in love with it, and I'm probably going to mention that again when I actually end up hauling this. I didn't even haul this yet because I'm already in love with that. And that's the Cover FX Illuminator in Moonlight. This is gorgeous. Like, amazing. I can't believe how beautiful this is. Do you see that? It's so gorgeous. So this is the only one I'm going to give you a swatch of. Do you see how pigmented this is? And then when you swatch it, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I had to order this. I ordered this off of Sephora.com and it came in the mail today. And I put it on today and I think it's amazing. So I'm going to be using this a lot the next few days. And then I'm going to get into blushes. So of course my go-to blush, that's always my go-to blush recently, is the Becca Mineral Blush in Songbird. This is probably my favorite blush ever. It's just super intense and beautiful and really is amazing for the summertime. I keep on forgetting that it's a little bit broken, but it's beautiful and I absolutely love it. So that is one that is always a go-to for me. Then my other go-to recently has been a recent blush that I've gotten, obviously, but I just hauled it like a few days ago, and that's the Becca Mineral Blush in Wild Honey. I feel like everybody needs to own this blush. It is so gorgeous. It's not too neutral, but it's a neutral blush, but it's warm, and it's like the perfect neutral shade. I'm going to swatch this one too because I just think it's so gorgeous, and I get so happy every single time I actually swatch this. So it looks like that. Do you see how pretty it is? Oh, I love it. And then my other go-to that is no surprise is my Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Blush in Video. This is literally like, I'm wearing it today actually, and this is literally like the best nude blush I've ever used. It's like, I don't know what it does. It adds like this amazing glow to your face, but it's not flat, and it's just amazing, and it's so buttery when you stick your finger in there, and it's actually like not too much lighter than the Wild Honey, but Wild Honey is much more orange. But that's the Video right there. I love it so much. This is my favorite blush. And then some other favorites. A recent favorite has been the Hourglass Ambient Light Blush in Mood Exposure. This is like probably other people's favorite Hourglass blush out there, but I love this too. I think it's really beautiful. I feel like this video is going to be 10 million years long, but whatever. It's a really beautiful blush. It's even like lighter than Video, but it's a really beautiful mauve tone, but it's also kind of warm on the skin, so I've been loving that as well. Then the last two blushes I'm going to talk about are two Tarte ones that I've recently gotten. That is Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed, which is a beautiful mauvey nude shade, which I've been wearing a lot since I've gotten it. And then the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Blissful, which is this really beautiful coral shade. So now I'm going to get into eyeliners and mascara. Okay, so before I talk about mascaras and eyeliners, I just wanted to talk about some concealers. So the first concealer that I've been obsessed with, that I literally just can't stop using, is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Light Warm. Everybody is basically raving about this, and it's amazing. I'm wearing it today. I've just been on a huge Urban Decay kick lately. I did use the NARS one occasionally last week, maybe a couple times, but I keep on going back to this. It's the best ever. And then, of course, the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. I've incorporated this into my, into my everyday makeup routine. I love it. I love blending it with my Urban Decay concealer or any concealer that I'm using, and this is amazing. I really love it. Then my favorite brush that I've been using recently and my favorite makeup tool. My favorite makeup tool has been the Beauty Blender. I can't believe it took me this long to jump on the Beauty Blender train. The Beauty Blender is amazing. It's worth every single penny. It's worth every single amount of the hype. I did do a full review on the Beauty Blender, but I love it. It is so amazing. I love using it with my Giorgio Armani foundation. It is so amazing. And then my favorite brush recently has been my Bare Minerals angled brush. I actually got this in a Bare Minerals Point Perk, and this is actually the only thing out of there that I use because those powders are way too warm for my skin. That warm color is way too warm, honestly. I know it's called warm, but it's really too warm. But this is really good for defining the crease and really getting in there and chiseling out the cheekbone, so I really like using it for that because it's really small and angled. I like the Real Techniques one too, but I really like how this one gets in there. Speaking of contouring, I know I keep on saying I'm going to talk about eyeliners and stuff. But my favorite contour powders recently that I've just been using them non-stop, and that is the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter. This is worth every single penny of your money because it's friggin' huge, first of all. I'm never going to go run out of this, and this is amazing. Like, these powders are super blendable, and this light shade I've actually been using to bake my contour, and it's like literally almost the exact color of my skin tone, and since it has pink undertones, it works perfectly for that. So I've been loving this, using it every single day almost. I've been using my Too Faced one sometimes, but I feel like I'm going to use the Too Faced one more in the fall and winter time because it's more cool tone. This is better for like spring and summer because it's warmer tone. So I love this. Then I'm finally going to talk about eyeliners. So my favorite eyeliners recently have been the Kat Von D tattoo liners. I only have these and the Stila ones and this other one that I'm going to talk about. That's because they're my favorite ones, and the Made You Look Night Owl Precision Eyeliner Pen in Haunted. Okay, first of all, the Mad Max Brown is amazing. I love the color. And I also love the color of this. I'm actually wearing the Kat Von D one today in Trooper. But I find with these two, if I don't prime them with my NARS eyeshadow base, they smudge. Because if I prime my eyes with concealer now, I feel like because it's hot as well that these smudge. Especially when I'm at work, I can't stand that they smudge. So the last time that I went to the gym on Tuesday, I purposely wiped off the concealer like with makeup remover and then went in with my NARS eyeshadow base, and I found when I did that it didn't smudge. So sorry, I had an itch and now I have like a red mark on my face, but whatever. And then this has been amazing, the Night Owl liner. This is so good. It is so super black, and I love the tip of this. The tip is different than the Kat Von D. I'm just going to show you a comparison really quickly. It's much straighter than the Kat Von D. The Kat Von D is a little bit thinner, but I love this as well. Honestly, I have no complaints about either of these. So, been loving those. And then the two mascaras, of course, that you see me use in every single video, but I absolutely love them, and they're my go-tos, is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill Excess Mascara and the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is perfect for the top line, and this is perfect for the bottom line. Honestly, I don't have to say anything else. These are amazing mascaras. Then I'm just going to be talking about another skincare product really quickly, and then I'm just going to jump into lip products and breeze through those, honestly. I bought this recently at Sephora because of Amy Macedo, and I used it a couple days ago, and this is Amazeballs. This is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. It's so amazing for pulling out your blackheads. I'm going to use it again tonight because I used it a few days ago, and I want to see how much more it does for my blackheads. Honestly, I feel like just taking off all my makeup right now and just pampering myself, but this is Amazeballs, so I can't wait to use it again. It's really amazing, and it's so inexpensive. This is only $18, and you see how much you get in here. Glam Glow is like $70, and some of them are like this big. So this is amazing. Okay, so finally moving on to lip products. So the lip products that I have been loving this month, of course, my go-to nudes, which I'm going to show you, obviously, is ColourPop's Cookie. My favorite ever. I can't get enough of this shade. I use it friggin' constantly. I love it. And then my other go-to nude is the MAC Matte Lipstick in Honey Love. Love it so much. I can't get enough of this shade either. Then for glosses, I really have been loving this Anastasia Gold Gloss. Even though I only used it once, it is really, really nice, and that is this gold lip gloss in Gilded. I did wear it last week, and I really, really liked it, so I've been loving this. And another favorite that I'm actually wearing right now on my lips, I forgot to take it out of my bag to show you. It is, sorry. Let's get it out of my bag. It is this Urban Decay Revolutionary lip gloss in Liar. I've been hearing so many good things about these. Sorry, I dropped some shit while I was talking, of course. This is amazing. It is not sticky. It's super pigmented, and I like this even more than the Anastasia ones, and I feel like picking up more of these because it's It's really not sticky. I barely feel it on my lips right now, and I love the color, and yeah, I just love this, and I love it lays a lot more evenly than the Anastasia ones, but I find that the formulas for the clearer glosses for Anastasia are much better. Then another Anastasia lipstick that I've been loving is this Anastasia liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood. This is the only Anastasia liquid lipstick that I own, but I really love the color. I think the color is beautiful, and I can see why so many people are, you know, fiending after this lipstick. It really is the perfect nude. It does flake a little bit on me, and it does get a little bit drying, but honestly, I sacrifice it for the color because I think the color is so pretty. I think I'm going to wear this tomorrow. And then my other two favorite matte shades lately has been the ColourPop Midi color and the ColourPop Trap. I love mixing these together. They're really pretty. This is like a perfect nude shade, and this one is a perfect grayish nude. So these are really pretty together. And then my favorite red that I've been wearing, I've also been loving the Too Faced Melted Strawberry, but this has been my favorite when I want to wear a matte lip and I want it to last for a long time, and that is the ColourPop Creeper Ultra Matte Lip. This one is beautiful. I love this one. Then I just got these recently, and I love them. I wore both of these 2 days ago, and I fell in love with them already. I got these in my birthday gift from Sephora, so I felt like I could technically include them in here, and that is the NARS Lip Crayons in Cruella and Ricogene. I really can't say that, but these are really, really pretty. They have such a great formula, and I feel like I want to use Ricogene like all the time, and I feel like I want to pick up more of these. Honestly, lip obsessions are real. I really don't understand girls' lip obsessions, but for some reason we feel like we need every single lipstick out there to see how comfortable they're going to be. This lipstick is Kat Von D's lipstick in Lolita. I've just been obsessed with this shade. I've used it twice already. I think it's beautiful. I think this formula is one of the best formulas I've ever tried for a lipstick. It's super matte, but it's not drying at all, so that's why I really have been loving this. And then the last products are Lime Crime products. So one, oh my god, this has been my favorite nude to wear this month, and that is the Lime Crime Velveteen in Bleached. Oh my god, this color is beautiful. The formulas on these are amazing. I don't know what they did to change the formula for these, but they're not drying. They're super smooth, and they last a long time. This one actually lasts longer than Shroom, but the last time I wore this, like a couple of days ago, which is this is my other favorite, Shroom, it really stayed on really, really well. So I don't know if there was like a difference in what I was wearing that day, but it lasted so long. So I've been loving these two. And then the last one is a Lime Crime Unicorn lipstick in Clueless. I've actually only worn this once, but the color's so gorgeous that I had to include it in this video. I just friggin' love it, and I'm really hoping to wear it again. So that's it. I really like breezed through all of this. And my last favorite for the summer that is an absolute summer essential for everybody is the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I am obsessed with this so freaking much. It's just the best. Like, it feels so nice on your face. I could like bathe in this all freaking day. I absolutely love it. So you need to go out and buy this if you need something that's like super refreshing. I honestly need to get a travel size one for my bag, and I'm actually already almost out of this, so I have to go buy a backup soon. So that's it. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TW819, and my Twitter is PokerFace819. This is better for dry skin. I recommend the All-Nighter for oily skin. But also the All-Nighter, I see a bunch of people that have dry skin use the All-Nighter, and I own the All-Nighter myself, but I've just been too obsessed with this one. So that's it. Bye!